incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma clear the air, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
What's he doing?
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Gibson complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not.
Oh, Rodriguez is hurt.
Get it out to him.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's out right at the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going back to Dotson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him.
Whoa!
Ball's thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he'll be taken down before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They play a quarterback against this team after what I saw where they had 5 kicks last week. All I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Right there to guard that.
Execution was one of
like literally right there to guard that. Oh my gosh!
Here on this opening drive.
Oh, sick. Oh, man.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
You guys are kidding me, bro.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
Oh, they're going to drag him into the end zone, bro. Oh, my gosh.
Robinson Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jesus. What a first drive,
though.
though.
Commanders as they send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, come on.
A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. In motion goes Raymond. On 1st down, it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And this one out quickly to James. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored.
Come on,
7-7 here as the kicks away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up.
How do you get beat on that?
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How? Oh my God, bro. What is going on?
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. Complete, it's Dotson.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option.
Oh, my gosh.
Sliding down, and he picks up the 1st on that play. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Bro. Oh my gosh. Sam Howell is killing me.
Sam Howell, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Oh my God!
You've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. Because
I just know it's not zone read with Sam Howell. Like how? Like I'm just thinking like there's no way he's running zone read with Sam Howell. He runs zone read with Sam Howell. We'll adjust to it second half.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I mean, it's genius. It really is. Like
the Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Forbes.
Let him run it all the way back to there.
But this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Being greedy.
Calling no gain on the play. And
I got away from that offense, and then I start getting right back to it with. Now that I got Marco Jennings, gotta get back to playing football. Stop just throwing the ball up deep.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 10. Once more, Gibson.
No way. Come on, defense. What y'all doing?
Give him 16
no way.
There, and it's a Washington first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Off play action. It's Howell. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Gibson here running out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On third down, here's Gibson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Sly able to put this one through So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can
that
depend
shot
upon,
that cost
partner,
me
because he
3
hasn't missed all
points.
year long. Converts on that one as
So
well.
no more
Kudos
this game.
to you didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, bro! Why is he throwing the ball like that? Oh!
Right at about the 6-yard line.
I don't know what he was doing on his defense. No, he's doing on defense. My receiver was wide open, but I had to motion him. Oh gosh!
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Howell from the gun. And it's intercepted.
Thank God.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to
Right
the
back
20.
to me.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see what the defense
Louise,
was.
bro.
The case,
Oh my God.
on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another.
Oh my gosh.
And you throw the pick, not good at all.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
Had him.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls.
Just didn't throw the ball.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Almost definitely had him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10, Goff again. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 20-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. One last shot before the break. Howell. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Sam Howell is killing me.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Back to playing football. Jesus.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But
Big baby.
Stopped him. To me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A very solid gain of 27.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by James. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In motion goes Raymond. Another run for Gibbs here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 2. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Antonio Gibson taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And Howe will throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
In motion goes Raymond. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. St. Brown motioning left. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hand off now to Gibbs. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Oh, come on.
First, right around the 15-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Gets this to Gibson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Howell to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the field.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. That's complete.
Come on, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blow with 3 seconds remaining. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.